I will do this. Good evening and welcome to this Yoga for Recovery, Realization, and Resilience. My name is Brian, and I am delighted to be here with you today. Um, let me repost it for those that came late. Hang on a second. Thank you for that. I apologize. If I put it in before some of you got here, so you're not going to be able to see it. So let me redo it. Okay. All right. I reposted that. Now it should be accessible to all of you. Thank you for that. All right. Where was I? Okay, now welcome to this class on resilience, realization, and recovery. My name is Brian, and I'm delighted to be with you here this evening. We're going to do a class with some activating breath work. We'll do a couple of different breaths to get ourselves focused on that process of understanding our connection to the breath and its ability to change our mind states. And then we'll do a little movement to get the body moving and bring some energetic flow through the body. And we'll finish with a twist and with a nice, deep, integrated guided rest, allowing everything that we've raised and moved around to then resettle back in a healing process. So altogether, we will be here about 50 minutes, give or take. As always, remember, it is your practice. So I will be offering and suggesting and inviting some things from over here. And you are in the privacy of your own space by design. So please listen to the wisdom of your own body and do what is right for you. Modify any posture at any time, utilizing your supports, blocks, straps, bolsters, blankets, eye shades, maybe a chair if you need that. You know, come out of any posture at any time. Take any alternate posture at any time. Anytime you get lost and you're moving in a place of being out of not in calm, steady focus, then stop and redo. Okay. And we'll go from there. Okay. So, and then we'll see how this goes. And hopefully, this will be an opportunity for you to find a little bit of ease for whatever it is that's going on in your life. Okay. All right. So we'll land as always. We'll raise gratitude. We'll set intention. So please come into a supported posture, whatever that looks like for you. Feel into the physical connection of whatever part of your body is in contact with something. Bring your awareness to that physical sensation of connection as support. And feel into what it is like to be supported in this moment. And then from that support, lengthen through the side body, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown. So sit up straight. Feeling the full length of your spine from the base of the crown, maybe nodding your head, maybe your head left to right a little bit to free that spot at the back of the neck so that you can feel that full length of the spine. And then keeping the spine elongated and aligned, find your breath. Begin to breathe in and out through your nostrils and follow your inhale into your body, wherever it goes, without stress, strain, or exertion. Remember, all of our work in all of our practice is to be calm and steady and focused on the breath and moving within our own body. So finding the breath and letting everything slip away but the breath, holding your awareness on your breath, breathing in, feeling the presence and immanence of the prana, the life force on the breath, on the in-breath. And breathing out, letting go completely, feeling what it is like to release everything on the exhale, letting go of that which no longer serves. And then being right there for the next inhale and the next exhale. And as you breathe in and breathe out and know that you're breathing in and breathing out, let everything else slip away for a moment. Just be here. Allow yourself to recognize that you're here, that you've made it. This is it. You have everything you need for your practice is available to you right now. You have that. You've gifted everything that you need in this moment. And then take a moment on your next inhale, if you would, to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space and allow to arise in your heart space a sense of gratitude, any one thing for which you are grateful. Maybe for you today, just the possibility of gratitude. And then seeing in your mind's eye what has come forth for you, what has arisen for you when gratitude is called forth. I invite you to anchor your gratitude in your heart space and to hold it there for the duration of your practice this evening. And then finally, if you choose, I'll invite you to set an intention for your practice, perhaps a simple intention to just be right there with each inhale, or to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space. And whatever your intention is, I invite you now to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice as if it is already done. And then listening for the echoes of your intention, I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention as I say, Namo, Namaste. And then lift the chin and relax the hands and adjust your posture as you need to feel yourself supported. And we'll begin with a little bit of breath. So finding ourselves in this place of breathing in and breathing out, we're going to begin to practice a little bit of vigorous breath, a little bit of awakening breath, a little bit of engaging the breath in the body. So we're going to move the body a little bit. So on the inhale, we'll arch and lift, we'll arch the spine and lift the heart. So that lower spine, the lumbar spine will just move forward, maybe an inch or two. Maybe you'll feel the heart feel like it's opening a little bit. The crown will rise perhaps. And then on the exhale, we'll round the spine. And then on the inhale, the hands will float up the thighs. On the exhale, the hands will float down the thighs. And on the inhale, we'll breathe in through the nostrils. On the exhale, we'll blow out through the mouth. So it'll look like this. Inhaling, hands slide up, arching the spine, lifting the heart, breathing in through the nostrils. On the exhale, round the spine, slide the hands back down, blow out through the mouth. All right, very simple practice. We're just going to be here for literally a minute. And so find yourself in your supported posture. Take a cleansing breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. And then begin, breathe in, arch and lift, exhale, round and blow out. Powerful breath. Find your rhythm, your breath, your pace, your practice. Don't overdo it. Just full inhale and complete exhale. No need to do anything extra here. Just be fully engaged. Remember, we're calm and steady and focused on the breath and breathe, moving within our own body. Couple more. On your next exhale, exhale completely, gently retain the breath out. Being very still, relaxing the shoulders, lengthening the crown. Let everything settle. And then as you are ready, go ahead and inhale. And exhale, regulate the breath. Take a cleansing breath, restore your regulation breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. And then next time we're going to just reverse that. We're going to inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nose. Same movements, arching on the inhale, rounding on the exhale, just switching the inhale to the mouth, exhale to the nose. So take a cleansing breath and sigh it out. And then begin. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round and release. In through the mouth. out through the nose, finding your rhythm and your pace and your breath. Nose. Inhale, mouth. Exhale, nose. Your practice. And again, not overdoing anything. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Excuse me. Couple more here. On your next exhale, empty completely. Be very still. Relax the shoulders, tuck the chin. Lift the crown. Gentle. And as you're ready, take a full inhale. Oh, complete exhale. Oh, excuse me. All right. We got one more activating breath here. So now we've got that moving. Now we're going to move the energy a little bit. We're going to do something called the ego adjuster or ego eradicator. So the arms are going to be lifted, 60-degree angle, palms forward, fingers extended. The spine is long. We root into the base of the spine, lengthen through the crown. The focus of the eyes is at the third eye if the eyes are closed, or just beyond the tip of the nose if the eyes are narrowed. And the breath is a breath of fire. So breathing in and out through the nostrils. So again, take a full inhale, cleansing breath to prepare. Inhale to begin. And begin. Your rhythm and your pace. Remember, if you're pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, please don't pump the diaphragm. Just do long, deep inhale, complete exhale. Otherwise, you're just using the diaphragm to support the breath here. Pulling back and down on the exhale, out and up on the inhale. Finding your rhythm. Very steady, very still. Total concentration here, full focus. Fully present. On your next inhale, bring your thumbs to touch over your head. Inhale, gently retain this breath. Lengthen through the crown, lift at the base of the spine, the pelvic bowl at the heart. Be very still. Notice, lift. Relax the shoulders, but lift the fingers. Let everything settle in the heart space. As you're ready, exhale, release the hands down. Let the breath come and go as it will. No shaping. Be very still. Notice your experience. Check into your own experience here. What has shifted for you? 3 minutes of breath work. What has shifted for you? Notice where you're feeling, what you're feeling. Without attachment or aversion, no judgments, just notice. Be curious about your own experience here for a moment. Allow the breath to come and go, settle into this moment. And as you're ready, take a full inhale and a complete exhale. And then make your way around to your mat. And we'll just begin gently today. Come down onto your back. Let everything settle. Feel yourself fully supported on the mat. Let your toes come toward the ceiling. Heels to toes touching. Palms down by your side. Let your palms turn up initially. Let your toes fall open for a moment. Lengthen your crown and just take a full inhale. Feel the back side of your body supported here. I want you to do some gentle movement here. Bring the heels and toes together. Take the arms over the head. Interlock the thumbs. Either way, it doesn't matter. And then just lengthen on the inhale through the fingertips and press through the heels. So maybe you're flexing the toes back toward the face a little bit. Maybe you're reaching long through the crown and through the fingers. You're feeling the full length of the back side of your body here as you breathe in. And breathe out. As you breathe out, relax the toes to neutral. Switch the interlock of your thumb. As you inhale, press long through the crown and the fingertips, and now press the toes away from the face. So pressing through the toes. So maybe you feel this more along the top side of your body. But notice you're fully supported here. I'm just feeling into this nice big stretch. Good day here. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Keep the interlock of the thumbs and switch the right foot over top of the left. So you're crossing the ankles over. And then take the feet towards the left lower corner of your mat. And then take your hands towards the upper left corner of your mat. So you're opening up the right side body, just adding a little stretch here. Just feeling a little bit of opening on the obliques and the right side body as you breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, switch the interlock of your thumb, switch the cross of your ankles, and then get long as you take your feet to the lower right corner of your mat and take your arms to the upper right corner of your mat, opening up the left side body. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Be nice to yourself here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, come back to center. Release the cross. Bring your hands down by your sides. Bring your heels toward your hips, your knees toward the ceiling. Rotate the thighs inward so that the knees come together. And then take your hands out from your shoulders, 90 degrees. Walk your feet out to the wide edges of your mat so your knees are falling in toward each other. So like knock knee. And then lengthen through the crown. Feel that lower part of your spine on the mat. And then our movement is going to be a gentle windshield wipering of the knees. So we're going to let the knees fall to the right on the exhale. We'll inhale back to center, knees knocking, and then we'll exhale, fall to the left. So you might hear a little hip movement there, right? You might feel, just gentle again. Notice what happens. Your feet might want to try to splay out or drop toward the bottom of the mat. That's all good. Just gently, just creating a little bit of movement in the hip. Freeing up some space here. Your rhythm. You're moving with your breath in your own practice here. Okay. Come back to center. Walk the feet back in. Okay, and then bring the knees into the chest. Squeeze a little bit. Feel into that. Spread the shoulders. Find your support. Now, if you like, you're going to bring your hands down by your hips, palms down. But if you need a little more support, want a little more support, you can just bring your hands underneath the bottom of your hip girdle. Yes, at the sits bones. Or maybe even for a little more support, you bring the back of your palms against the top of your buttocks at the SI joint. And that provides you a little more support. Now we're going to piston the legs, and you want to feel into your supports here. So remember, support precedes action, right? So you're going to find your support, the full length of your spine. So if you think about this, if you take your legs straight to the ceiling and you piston your legs toward the ceiling, you have the full length of your spine supporting you here. If you take your legs at an angle, maybe towards where the ceiling and the wall come together, you're activating a little bit more of the hip flexors, the hamstrings, the glutes, the quads, and your core muscles are getting engaged. Maybe you take your legs halfway up the wall, and now you're actively into the core and QL, transverse abdominis, all of your abdominal muscles. And then maybe your legs are down, just hovering above the mat. This would be your fullest and deepest engagement of your core. So find your angle, and then we're just going to do this with the breath. So as you inhale and exhale, you're just moving the legs. Your rhythm, your pace, your breath, your practice. So we're working on aligning the movement with the breath. Remember, we're calm and steady and focused on the breath and moving within our own body. And wherever you are, whatever angle your legs are, extend both legs. And then gently release your heels to the mat. Let the toes fall open. Let the palms turn up. And breathe deep into the belly. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Let everything settle here. Cleansing breath. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Moving on, we're going to roll to the belly. Either direction, doesn't matter. Hands, palms up, toes extended long, tops of the feet press into the mat. Feel into, as you lengthen through the toes, the knees might engage and lift. Lengthen through the fingers, feel long through the crown. As you lengthen through the crown, you may feel the chin come up off the mat. Maybe you feel the shoulders rise. Maybe you feel the heart come forward. Breathing here, supported, locust. Breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Let everything lower down. Turn your left cheek and ear to the mat. Let your heels fall open and take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe into the belly. Feel the diaphragm moving against the mat. Breathe out. All right, inhale, bring the heels together, bring the chin back to the mat. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, thumbs right at the breast line. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, your elbows toward your hips. Press into the tops of the feet, feel the knees engage, lengthen through the crown. Maybe you feel the chin come up. Maybe you feel the shoulders rise. Maybe you feel the heart come forward. This is our cobra, low cobra. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Lower down. Let your right cheek and ear come to the mat. Let your palms come up at your sides. Let your heels fall open. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Cleansing breath here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Bring your chin back to the mat. Bring your hands out in front of you and your elbows come underneath your shoulders. So rotate those elbows in underneath the shoulders and then walk your elbows back so that they're actually underneath the shoulders. Palms are pressing down, forearms are pressing down. Maybe you make your hands in prayer. Press long through the toes and then relax from the hips down. So we're relaxing. Tendency here is to get engaged through the buttocks. Let's relax from the waist down. And then lengthen out of the elbows, up through the shoulders. Lift the crown. Let the heart come forward. This is our Sphinx posture. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Rotate your elbows out so that their elbows are out toward the long side of your mat. Stack your hands so that the back of the right palm on top of the back of the left palm. I'm sorry, the right palm is on top of the left palm, and the forehead rests on the back of the right palm. And then walk your elbows back underneath the shoulders a little bit. So you'll feel a little bit of rounding in your upper spine. And then rotate your feet so the heels turn in and the toes turn out. This is your crocodile posture. Wonderful digestive posture here. And then just settle in. Allow everything to relax from the waist down. Breathe in. Tuck the chin. Round the upper back. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release the toes back towards each other. Let the hands come out. Turn your left cheek and ear to the mat. Palms up. Take a breath. Side out. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring your heels and toes together. Bring your hands back underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes. Press back through the heels. Feel the knees lift, perhaps. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears. Let the elbows move down towards mat. And this time, as you lift your crown and bring your heart forward, pressing up into your modified low cobra. This time, go ahead and press back through the heels and maybe even feel the torso lift and come into your plank posture. Take a breath here. Full inhale. Press long through the crown and the heels. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, let the hips rise toward the ceiling. Let the crown fall toward the mat. The hips go high, up and back toward the wall behind you, perhaps. You press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs. The biceps frame the ears. The crown falls toward the mat, and the heels drop in the direction of the mat. This is your downward dog. Take a full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale here, bend your right knee, press back through your left heel. Feel that length in the backside of the body. On your next inhale, bend the left knee, press back through the right heel. Feel that length in the backside of the right body. On your next inhale, bend both knees, lift the hips up and back, let the head drop, and then exhale, let the heels drop. Full inhalation, downward facing dog. Complete exhale. Let's work from here. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, baby steps, little baby steps. Just walk your feet between your hands, coming into your forward fold. Release the head, release the hands. Now, if you need bracing or want bracing or support, you can grasp your opposite elbow in the opposite palm, either in front of or behind the legs. Feeling into this lifting of the hips up and back, releasing of the crown, bringing the forehead toward the shins. Forward fold here. Breathe in deep. Now notice you have some constriction because you're bent at the waist. The diaphragm's being pressured. So full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release your hands. Bring your hands to your shins. As you inhale, press the palms against the shin, straighten the arms, supported, flat back, breathe behind the heart. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. As you exhale, release the hands, release the head, forward fold. Bend the knees a little bit. Feel the weight sink into the feet. As your supports are in the feet, support precedes action. Find your supports and then inhale. Slowly roll the torso upright. One vertebra at a time. Torso comes up, shoulders will naturally roll up and down. Crown will lift, chin will come parallel to the mat, palms will turn forward, hips will move slightly forward. Full standing posture now. Take a breath. And sigh it out. Check in with your intention and your gratitude in your heart space. Notice yourself in your mountain, standing on your own 2 feet, on your own mat, having your own back. All right. Movement from here. On the inhale, the arms will go high, biceps frame the ears, lengthen through the fingertips. On the exhale, release the hands to prayer at the chest. Take a full inhale here. Relax the shoulders. Exhale. Now keep your hands in prayer or bring your hands to your hips if you want more support. And find yourself on your left foot. Root down into the left foot. Pick up your right heel. Maybe pick up your right foot entirely. Exhale. Step the right foot back on your mat. Dropping the heel down, letting the toes fall off the long side of the mat. Preparing for our warrior one. Inhale here, get long through the crown. Exhale, bend into the left knee, drop the hips. Now notice how your right foot is supporting you here. If you notice that you lost some of your right heel or you're on the inside part of your right foot, make your micro adjustments so you're balanced in your feet. Your feet are your supports here. Inhale, take the arms high. Maybe look up between the hands. Breathe in, maybe unlock the thumbs, maybe interlace the fingers, maybe your hands don't touch, it doesn't matter. Breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. As you breathe out, rotate the torso, drop the arms to shoulder height. Right arm behind you, left arm in front of you. Engage the core. Look down and see your left big toe inside your left knee. Alignment. Check your support through your feet. Fully balanced. Steady and sure. Warrior two. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. On your inhale, rotate your right arm along the long side of the mat. Come back into warrior one. On your exhale, bring your hands to prayer and straighten your left leg. On your inhale, hinge forward. Bring your torso parallel to the mat over that left leg. On your exhale, release your left hand to your left thigh, your left shin, your left ankle, a block, hint, hint, or to the floor. Right hand to your right hip initially. Supported triangle posture here, pressing down into the feet, your supports lengthening through the crown, torso's parallel to the mat. On the inhale, maybe stack the shoulders and open the heart. Maybe take the right arm high, bicep by the ear. Right arm high, look up and see the right thumb. Triangle posture. Legs are straight but not locked. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring the right hand back to the hip. Rotate the torso parallel to the mat. And then inhale. Bring your hands to prayer. Straighten the torso. Turn the toes off the long side of your mat And then rotate the toes again. So now you're facing the bottom of your mat. Left foot is down, left toes at an angle off the long side of the mat. Torso facing the bottom of the mat, preparing for our warrior on this side. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Again, make your micro adjustments. Feel your weight balance in your feet. Support precedes action. Inhale, take the arms high. Now notice your arms might be different in this side, and that's absolutely okay. Find your position. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhale. On your exhale, rotate your torso, drop your arms to shoulder height, left arm behind you, right arm in front of you. Sink into your warrior two. Look down and see your right big toe inside your right knee. Core is engaged, torso is straight, crown is long, fully present, fully aware. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. On inhale, left arm goes long alongside the mat. Come back into your warrior one. Breathe in. On your exhale, bring your hands to prayer and straighten the right leg. Inhale, hinge forward over the right leg, parallel to the mat. Exhale, right hand to the thigh, shin, ankle, block, or mat. Stay long through the crown. Left hand to the left hip. Inhale here, maybe stack the shoulders, open the heart. Maybe take the left arm high, bicep by the ear. Maybe look up and see the left arm. I'm going to keep saying bicep by the ear. I don't mean to say that. Left arm high, fingers toward the ceiling. Maybe look up and see the left thumb. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here in your triangle. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. On the exhale, bring the hands back to the hip. Rotate the torso parallel to the mat. Inhale, bring the torso upright. Hands to prayer. Turn your toes off the long side of the mat. Step a little wider. Turn the toes in slightly. Lengthen through the crown. Hands to the waist or to prayer. Inhale. Hinge forward, parallel to the mat. Long through the crown. Press back through the hips. Wide-legged forward fold here. Exhale, release the crown towards the mat. Drop the hands underneath the face. Make your micro adjustments as you breathe into this wide-legged forward fold. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, straighten the arms, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, walk your hands over toward your right foot, bringing your forehead to your right knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Both legs are straight or straight-ish. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Walk the hands back underneath the face. Inhale, long through the crown. Exhale, walk the hands over toward the left foot. Bring the forehead toward the left knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Walk your hands underneath the face. Inhale long through the crown. Exhale. Walk your hands toward your right foot, but this time bend the right knee. So you're bringing your torso down toward the right knee on that bent right knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Walk your hands back underneath the face, long through the crown, straighten the right leg. Exhale. Walk your hands toward your left foot, bending into the left knee. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Walk your hands back underneath, straighten the left leg, crown is long. Exhale, forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Maybe walk your hands back underneath the body. Find your fullest expression here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, bring the hands underneath the face, lengthen through the crown, and then heel toe your feet in toward each other. Take your middle finger and pointer finger, place it inside your big toe. Take your thumb, place it outside the big toe. So you're in a yogi toe lock. Feet are underneath the hips. Inhale, so lift the crown, straighten the arms. Exhale, hinge forward fold, bend outward at the elbows, bringing your forehead toward your shins. This is a supported forward fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Release your toes. Slowly roll your torso upright. One vertebra at a time. Shoulders roll up and down, palms turn forward, crown will go long. Maybe take the arms up on the inhale. And then on the exhale, release the hands. And gently bring yourself down onto your mat on your back. We'll move into a twist. So, bring the heels toward the hips. The knees toward the ceiling. Crown is long. Take the right leg high toward the ceiling. Cross the right leg across on top of your left thigh, pressing firmly, dropping your right foot outside the left calf. Take your arms out 60 to 90 degrees, create a little space. Inhale here, get long through the crown. Exhale, let both knees fall over to the left, letting the weight of the legs and gravity do the work. Maybe look gently over your right shoulder. Your right shoulder is relaxed and down. Breathing here. And just allow the breath to come and go. Nowhere to be. So we're not trying to get to anywhere. We're already here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale. Bring the knees back to center. Take the right leg high. And then release the right leg. And then bring the right knee back toward the mat. And take the left leg out and high. Cross the left leg tightly atop the right. Dropping the left foot outside the right calf. Lengthen through the crown. Inhale here. Exhale. Let both knees fall gently over to the right. Maybe looking over your left shoulder. Left shoulder's relaxed and down. Gravity and the weight of legs just doing the work. No need to do anything. Just allow the body to open here in this twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, the knees back to center, that crown back to center. Take the left leg high and long. Then bring both knees into the chest. Reach up and squeeze both knees toward your chest. Maybe rock a little side to side. Release any tension there in the lower back and hip girdle. Then come back to neutral. And as you inhale, bring the nose toward the knees. Gently retain this breath. Engage your root lock. Engage your navel lock. Engage your chin lock. Squeeze, nice tight little ball here. Squeeze. Squeeze. And then release. Legs go long. Toes fall open. Heels move as wide as is comfortable for you on your mat. Palms come down by your sides, palms up. Crown is long and the lower spine is supported on the mat. And then take a moment here to provide yourself in this posture with any additional supports you may want. Maybe you have an eye cloth. Maybe you have a shawl or a blanket. Maybe you have a bolster. Anything that will provide you perhaps 1% more support. Go ahead and avail yourself of that. And when you find yourself fully supported in this posture, let go. You're done. Be done. Allow yourself to be done. Feel what it is like to release, to let go completely, to give yourself this opportunity to integrate the work that you have just done. We activated the breath, changed our mind state, moved the body, raised a little energy, opened up some channels for energy to flow through the body. Now we're allowing all of that to settle. This is the posture of healing, place of support, the opportunity to let go and be. The gift you give yourself. This moment you've given yourself in order to just be just as you are. Perfectly imperfect in your own being right here, right now. Allowing yourself to feel supported, feeling gravity holding you, perhaps even hugging you in a gentle caress. Feeling into the warmth and safety of your own body, your own being, in your own space. Feeling into the effect of your practice and the wonder of you. And as you rest here, if you find that your mind is incapable of rest, some of us find that. Mind is a great servant, so we just need to give it a task. It needs something to do, give it something to do. Ask it to find, with gentle curiosity, to just track your body. From the crown of your head, systemically, curiously searching down to the soles of your feet. Looking to observe any areas of constriction, contraction, tightness. Just trying to notice. No need to do. Just be aware. This is you being awareness, allowing the mind to work behind or in front of, if you will, the screen of cosmic awareness, your full awareness, your gentle awareness, your presence. And we will witness here, individually and collectively, in silence for the next couple of minutes. And if perchance you notice that your attention has wandered away, I invite you to simply just be grateful for that noticing. And then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breath. On your next inhale, I invite you to reconnect with your body by simply wiggling your fingers and your toes, maybe rotating your wrists and your ankles. Continuing to reawaken to your body, I invite you, if you choose, on your next inhale, to extend your arms over your head and interlock your thumbs again and make that nice big good morning stretch or long body stretch, flexing and pointing the toes, lengthening through the fingers, reconnecting energy through your whole body. Maybe bringing your knees toward the chest, maybe rubbing the soles of your feet together, maybe rubbing your hands together, re-energizing and reinvigorating yourself. Any movement that feels organic and natural to you, feel free to go ahead and move through that in preparation for returning to your seated posture. So whatever you need to do for yourself in order to support yourself, getting ready. And then when you are ready, and only when you're ready, leverage yourself back into your seated posture. And as you re-establish yourself in your seat, reconnect to your supports, re-lengthen through your spine, realign with your breath. And on your inhale, once again, I invite you to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. And allow to arise in your heart space, perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful here. And as you sit in grateful witness in your own space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, I invite and encourage you to stay here in grateful witness for as long as you like. And when you do rise, please, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.